Welcome to John Makes Beats, where John makes beats. I'm your host, John. And a couple weeks ago, like many others, I had to evacuate my home in LA due to the fires. Now, I'm okay. My family's okay. Our place is okay. Everything is fine now. But at the time of evacuation, it was pretty convincing that we were going to get caught up in the trail of destruction. So in the middle of the night during, 90, 100-mile-hour winds and the fires sort of raging toward our neighborhood pretty quickly, we packed up all of our stuff and we left. And so we don't have that big of a car. We kind of picked up everything that I thought we would need within the first 48 hours in terms of toiletries, clothes. And then we focused on things that meant a lot to us: memories, data, memorabilia, things that we wouldn't be able to replace. And as luck would have it, my studio was also in the in the zone where we had to watch out. So I came over here and I got all of my data, all of my unreleased stuff, reel-to-reel tapes, that sort of thing. And that's really all we had space for. We just had space for the things that we absolutely needed. So when I turned around and I said, I want to take a piece of gear with me, I knew it wasn't the smartest thing to do. I worked really hard to build this studio and to get all this stuff, probably the majority of my life. And so to have to think about losing all of this was very hard for me. And as it was anybody that was caught up in this. But when I decided to take something, it wasn't due to the monetary value or the rarity of the item. It was just something that meant a lot to me. So I ended up taking my octatrack with me. And it's a silly thing because all the other stuff I took with me was stuff you can't replace. And there's stuff in here that is way more rare or way more expensive. But I think it's the fact that I have such a history with this machine and, it's kind of scuffed up. A lot of these buttons are losing their wear. It's not in perfect shape by any means. But I think that if I lost this thing in the fire, I would have been really, really sad because of just what this particular unit means to me. And when this thing gets old enough where it won't operate anymore and it's out of production, so there's no parts, I'm going to hang it in the rafters like a retired jersey. So today, I want to honor that split-second decision I made and just explore this thing and keep in mind that this is the one thing that I took from my studio as it was potentially in danger. And I wanted to be able to do that. But since this thing is a sampler, I can't just use this. So I have the Chroma console here and I have the Waldorf Iridium keyboard. So let's get started. Now the Octatrack is a hardware sequencer and sampler. There's a lot of ways you can use it. I tend to use it in a pretty basic manner compared to all the crazy things you can do. So typically I start doing like something here and try and come up with a chord progression and then building off that. Instead of that, I'm gonna look for a rhythm that I can play on. We're gonna play on that. I'm just using the filter to shape the high end of this sample, make it feel a little bit more warm. Also use the high pass with the resonant peak on the high pass to bring up the kick a little bit. I haven't touched the piano in a couple weeks or a month. Just searching for something that will be nice. Something like that, huh? So we're going to set this up so that when I hit the play button, it'll start recording on the one. It's nice to be back making something. I haven't been able to think about anything creative in the last couple weeks, so this is a nice getaway. I think that's it. So now that's going to be track 2. I also want there to be kind of like a different part with the chords. So I gotta record that. Woo! All right. So now I can move on to something else, like maybe the bass line. Woo! that turnaround. Funky. The bass is the most important thing to get right, if I'm going to be honest. The bass doesn't feel right, nothing feels right. Put a reverb on that. Nice. Let's record that. We have to record that. That makes me feel something. You know, one thing I do like about the octatrack is it kind of has like this sort of built like a tank sort of quality where like I would feel pretty confident that this thing would survive the elements essentially. It just feels like a sturdy, solid thing. Something that I have like the utmost confidence in. I don't feel like I ever have to worry about it. Especially with the way I work, there's audio anywhere you go. You can hook up a microphone to it, you can hook up a keyboard to it. You could just go anywhere and sample anything and be okay. Beautiful. Something that rips, not that, but I need something that rips. That's it right there. That should be good. And we're gonna put that on track 6. That's cool. All right, I think we're good, man. I think we're gonna record this real quick. This is good. I wanted to make something that sort of captured how much recent fires have affected me and my friends and my family. But at the same time, I wanted to make something that may also expressed how grateful I feel right now for the things that I do have. It's just, you know, complicated feelings, you know. There's feelings of gratitude for the things that weren't destroyed, gratitude for community, but also mourning the loss of irreplaceable history. I don't really have the words for it, man. I guess that's why I'm here. At a certain point, you just have to. I can't keep talking about it. I wanted to do something that made my emotions make sense. And, you know, this isn't perfect for that, but it gets close enough where I'm happy with it. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I'm going to leave some links down below to donate to specific places that are helping people who have been affected by the fires in Los Angeles. I contributed to a compilation that Leaving Records put out. There's like 100 tracks on it, but I did one of them. So, and all the proceeds for that goes toward assisting musicians who have been affected by the fires. But yeah, that's really all I'm going to plug. Thank you so much for watching and for being here with me for this, and I'll see you next time. Peace.